Alright, we're back at it. Let's see here. Press the button to continue. Don't make me into a liar now. Oh, come on. Don't blink out. There we go. Yeah, if I recall, we still have to go ahead and shove Judith into the ground a couple more times in order to get the rest of our cards. Shouldn't be too hard, I hope. I pray. If your opponent is soulburn or rejuvenated. I mean, we could just throw a bunch of damage that way. See what happens. Inflict 1 heartbreak. And 1 soul burn. How could you do this to me? Okay, inflict 1 heartbreak. Dispirited. Heartbroken, dispirited. And then fire. And then we'll see what happens. Yes. Cure yourself from heartbreak. See if it does you any good. Ooh. If your last poem contained brilliance, inflict 2 worths of soul burn. Soul burn. Heartbroken. Hey, let's go ahead and add more soul burn. I heard you like soul burn with your soul burn. What's the worst that could happen? Your fruit will not save you. Ooh. If your last poem contained no ego card. Yep, we got no ego. 10 damage. And a little bit of nature. A little bit of nature. Ooh, you got 1 hit. Oh, that did it. That did it. Judith's done for. Kiss. Inflict 1 soul burn on yourself and 2 on your opponent. And if your last poem contained a passion word, restore 15 health to yourself. You see, I don't have much use for that, but I don't have much use for either. I just want the cards. That's the truth of the matter. I just want the cards for myself. For myself and myself alone. Nope, give me one moment. Alright, so we gotta go ahead and shake down Judith once or twice more. All depending. I do need to go ahead and check how much food do I have left. I've got plenty of food. Okay. Alright, Judith. Let's see here. Inflict soul burn, inflict 10 damage. And that, because I don't have anything better to do. I do wonder why it requires me to go ahead and accept before I take my turn. Well, before its turn enacts. Let's see here. 10 damage, 10 damage. Wait. No. I'm being short-sighted. 10 damage, heartbreak, and then sorrow. Pretty evenly matched so far. Let's see here. Dispirited. This will do the job. And then 10 damage. And next turn I take 15. I take half damage. There we go. That's a lot of stuff that I don't like. Let's see here. If your last... wait, is this ego? Yep. But it's not mine. I didn't do it. If your opponent is soul burned or rejuvenated, deal 15 damage. Don't mind if I do. Now, which one do I want to get rid of? Heartbroken or Gloom? You know what? I'm willing to wager that next one won't have any thingamabops. Besides, we only got like one left. Unless he does 40 damage, well, she does 40 damage in one turn, we should be good. Which isn't off the table. That was pretty nasty. 15 damage right off the bat. That should do it. One card. Now all we have to do is collect the last a little bit of gold off of her. No real reason. I just want to bully her one more time. Let's see here. Guess we're doing 10 damage, 10 damage, 10 damage. Hard to scoff at just pure damage. Oh, I am heartbroken. If your last poem contained brilliance, brilliance word, inflict 2 soul burn. And 10 damage. There you go. Got a lot to work with here. That's 25 damage. Let's see here. What have we got? Dispirited. 20. If you're or dispirited. Okay. That should do 35 damage. There we go. You never stood a chance. You had no chance at all. You are doomed from the start. 15 damage, 15 damage. This should more than do the trick. And 1 heartbroken. Well, soul burn, I should say. Give me your money. Thank you kindly. Okay, now I can go ahead and leave her alone. Stew on your ruination. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and rest for a moment. Oh, hello. What's your name? A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the traveling rider known as Aikens, oft imitated but never bettered. Okay. I don't know if this is a reference to something. I will say that I am not well versed in classic literature, so it may well be. Deal 10 damage. Oh, we're kind of got a bad hand here. I guess we will go with this. Just 10 damage. Not a good start for us. That may have cost us the round. I don't know what he's got. Huh, that's weird. He didn't do anything to us. Okay, never mind. We're both on a bad start. Ego card your opponent has in the hand. I have no ego. Draw 1 card from your discard pile. Okay, so you know he's doing just as bad as I am, honestly. Let's see, heartbreak. If your opponent is heartbroken or dispirited. Honestly, I can go ahead and get this heartbreak out of my hand right now. Honestly, I'm not seeing much of a trade-off for the Heartbroken. Deal 15 damage, rage, there we go. You never stood a chance, Ekin. One of these 3 cards. Deal 7 damage for every ego card your opponent has in their hand. He has a lot of ego. Deal 7 damage for every rejuvenate you have. Inflict 1 rejuvenate on yourself for every gloom word in your last poem. 7 health at the start of your turn. Honestly, any of these might be good, but we'll start with Earth. Hearth. We'll start with Hearth. It appears my spectacles may require readjustment. Very true. Very true. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not big on what we got going so far. And that one's very very specific. So let's go ahead and start another duel. Inflict Heartbreak. I don't want to inflict the spirit just yet. That'll have to do. Not my best work, but it will suffice. Looks like he's got a strong start this time. I'm not looking forward to this. This is gonna be a little hurtful. Inflict 1 heartbreak for every gloom word. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. If your opponent is heartbroken or dispirited, deal 15 damage. Well, he's about to be. And just like that, we're back in the running. And we're about to be a lot more in the running. You don't understand what you're up against. A little bit of dispirit. And a little bit of damage. Nice 30 damage. Nice crisp 30 damage. Honestly, Dispirit. I could go for a Dispirit and Dispirit playing deck because his healing doesn't really seem to be worth it. Oh, it looks like it. Oops! All damage. There's something to be said for the ability to just power through. If you are focused, inflict 2 rejuvenate on yourself. If your last poem contained mostly ego words, inflict 2 focus on yourself. I mean, I can see the synergy, but likewise, that synergy sucks. Why would I ever invest in that? Blast. A rather impressive demonstration, I must admit. Do remember not to let the allure of victory compromise your poetic craft, however. Something a loser would say. You're losing to a young shepherd, old man. Damage, soul burn. I'll take it. There are worse things to have. Go with it. Make it happen. Ooh, okay. Dispirit. That will do for now. Tasty. And he hasn't done anything. You're at half health. I am not. I am very much not at half health. Ooh, okay, let's see here. If your last poem contained a passion word, deal 15 damage. It did. No ego. And I guess we can go with the wind. Not at its highest usage, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing, I would say. I'm sorry, Eakins. You're in poor standing. You're about to have a very bad time. I'm about to maim you beyond all recognition. Let's see here. Deal 7 damage for every rejuvenate you have. I mean, that would be really good if I cared about rejuvenate. Sadly, I do not. I do not care. I dare say you travel the road to success, young one. With the shoes on the other foot, this old fellow would be merrily striding forth upon its cobbles with chin held high. I don't think you're traveling anywhere. 10... Heartbreak. Sorrow. That will suffice. Wow, just nothing there. Just absolutely nothing. I almost feel sorry for you. Almost. Oh, the pain. Oh, the agony. Oh. What's a man to do? A man's to play more cards. You better have something amazing for your next turn, buddy, because as soon as I dispirit you, you're going to be out of options. Alright, what have we got? May as well. I think we've got him. That'll do it. And all we've got is one more to go. He has nothing left to say. He is completely resigned to his fate. I can't say I blame him. Let's see. Wow, well, we're in a bad strait here. For this will have to do for now. Yeah, I'd say this is the biggest weakness. The poem element doesn't really do anything. Charm, damage. Wait, why didn't I touch grave? That was a mistake on my part. I am probably not going to get another chance to use that now. Yep, there's an ego card in there. 10 damage, 10 damage, soul burn. I mean, in spite of messing up, you wouldn't know it. You would not know it. Better rejuvenate while you can, it's not going to help you. Heartbreak. Grave. Oh. Okay. We're gonna... Nope, we have to go ahead and do this. The Spirit, Sorrow, and Rain. Only thing for it. But as it turns out, that's more than enough. Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk? Alright, and now we just go ahead and do it one more time, just to get a little bit of gold, because we will need gold. 10 damage, 10 damage, 10 damage. You know, there's a lot to be said for just damaging your opponent. Turns out that's what ultimately wins the duel. Let's see, if your last poem contained the word brilliance... Okay. That, and that. That should do the trick. It also means that every time he plays a card, he can't really... He didn't do any damage this turn, which is kind of unfortunate for him. I think that's his main problem. He keeps trying to kill me by not killing me. Heartbreak, deal damage... Wait. Heartbreak. There we go. Love, Sorrow, and Sword. I don't think he has much left in him here. Honestly, I think he's doing worse than Judith ever did. I think Judith got close. I don't think he's ever dropped me below 50% health. It'd be impressive if it wasn't so sorrowful. Yep. Gold for me. Don't mind if I do. I don't think he has anything left to teach me. Well, on my way, I guess. Stop following me, old man. Let's see here. Bye. There we go. We got 60, so we can go ahead and keep moving on. I guess we can go ahead and check out the college. There are worse places to be. Tuition fee, 170. 170 for what? Let's see what it thinks will learn. Welcome to your first day at school. Here you'll be able to collect new cards for a set price. On the right, we have a potential card for you to collect. Pressing the accept button will send you back to the overworld with your newly learned card. If your hand has less than 2 cards, draw one card from the deck. You only pay tuition fee when pressing this button. On the left, we have a poem about the card candidate. As in duels, any word that is also named a name of a card is highlighted. When pressing any highlighted word, the card on the right will change into that word. Depending on the specialization of the school, the poems will feature more words of certain type. Try to find the card you want to learn in the sea of poetry. Oh, okay. So sky, earth, hill, leaf. Oh, that's interesting. So, okay, finally this actually has some application, but it seems more an annoyance than anything useful. Sorrow. Already have sorrow. Snow. If the last poem you contained a gloom word, deal 15 damage. Sleep. River. Garden. If you are distracted, deal 20 damage. You know what? I'll accept that. Ever passionate and Glenmail sits atop Grinmire, promising a land of beauty and opportunity, having been marred by many wars and disputes. Its resident wizards boast a wide variety of magic and to learn from. I haven't even gotten to all the wizards in Chapter 2. Why are you opening new areas to me? Oh dear. Oh no. How am I in Chapter 4 already? I've just been bullying the local wizard population. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. See ya. Bye.